Well, while that's happening, I'd like to ask a question, and to be honest, I'm not too sure what the response is going to be, but...
Let's have them on.
All right, so who here is busier this time of the year than they were this time last year? Who's busier now than they were last year? Leave your hands up. Well, is there anyone who isn't? Goodness gracious. Okay. Well, as far as I know, this is what's happening to us. We've got overwhelmed. A million things at once. We've got a whole lot of things that are supposed to make our lives easier. These cell phones, these computers, these technologies. But instead what happens is we tend to be overwhelmed by them, right? But we know what we want. We know what we're looking for. But the problem is that too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want to impress people they don't like. I said in jest, but don't worry, I'll put the money back. It's a bit easier to look at, right? So this is why we're working, right? This is why we're putting in all the hours. And I mean, we're creating money, but are we creating meaning? Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. David Winter gave a perfect introduction to what I'm about to talk to you tonight. Chris Proudfoot talked about the issue of karma. Kobus, you gave me a good introduction in terms of what's counterproductive. I'd like to talk about what's counterintuitive tonight. We've got this trade-off between attention and information. Overwhelmed by information, not enough attention to give it all, right? So in dynamic times like these, where we've got to make decisions in the moment, where we don't have time to plan and think and ponder upon stuff like we used to, we have to go along counterintuitive lines. There's a destiny that makes us brothers. None goes his way alone. What we send out into the lives of others comes back into our own. You see, it's not possible to achieve anything by ourselves. We have machines to take over, for now, what we couldn't possibly achieve by ourselves, which is why Google is a multi-billion-dollar estate. It takes the masses of information which a human being couldn't possibly process, and it puts all the answers at our fingertips. It makes sense of what's all out there, and it makes it easy for us. Now, I bet this is the question which is all on your minds right now. And why is this relevant to what I'm talking to you about tonight? Well, as some of you might know, I work in technology. And it's, as I'm sure many of your industries are, changing and evolving on a daily basis. And I see a lot of metaphors for what's working out there, new business models, and in terms of what we can take and apply to our daily lives as individuals. Well, what's a wiki? Who's heard of Wikipedia? Cool, a lot of you. Awesome. Well, what makes Wikipedia special is this button right here. Edit this page. Did you know that any of you on any article, if you find a factual error,